My name is Alexander, and today, before he, he, he go on to see a battle of in-game Persia's capital, uh, this lovely great brother and he decides to give me the idea of a YouTube account on PS4 and thumbnails on vids. Well, while I have used something similar to a PS4, or due to my experience with my bro Splash underscore 30730. Yes, he is my brother, by the way, and I know it's my brother's account. And all a cool encouragement, and plus he gave me some thumbnails. Also, a critical thumbnail idea. And guess what? I did make a thumbnail. Thumbnail of biblical proportions. Just kidding. I was actually referring to this. Wait a minute, this is a video? Okay. Cool. Okay, so I have the choice between Roblox first and YouTube, or I can just go beeline straight toward YouTube. I have the opportunity to also do a walkthrough video on how to beat a hard difficulty on my call out right here. I wonder if I caught this as far on camera. So, resume. Time to resume. Resume. Okay. Did I save right here? Yeah. Yeah. I should. Well, I'll save right here. Yeah, there should be something with an S. Yeah, this save should be something with an S. So, I'll rename this save the Russo-Persian and Wars. Yeah, that'll go into the history books. Hooks. Yeah, I can imagine historians now saying in the Russo-Persian Wars caused the Persians and Empire, but mainly military, to cripple under the Russians and tactics. I mean, for some reason, the Persians let her units suicide themselves in front of the Russians. And why? Just why? I can see historians saying that now. All in game in historians. Okay, now to say on this turn and rename it to the Battle of Persepolis. Yes, I know how it's spelled. I think. Okay, hey, let's save this game. Amen. And declare war. And because everyone else is at war with the Persians, and here everyone else is gonna like me for some awkward reason. Even China's gonna like me. He's declaring war on the Iranians. Runcom has rebuilt their economy. Okay, so with my lovely artillery, I am currently trying to. Ooh. What? will attack the city of Persepolis. And for this frigate here, I should uh, try and destroy it with a couple of naval units that I have. Say use this ironclad as a buffer or naval unit. Use this Gatling gun. Should I use this Gatling gun? And I might risk myself of not being able to destroy this unit, or being able to at least get a bit of damage on Persepolis. I'd rather have a bit of damage on Persepolis than have damage it's here on this frigate. I mean, the AIs can prioritize this Gatling gun rather than here rather than this Gatling gun. Either that or it aims for my lovely artillery. Okay. I'm aware, my eagle fellow great brother, and I will try not to get cocky. I'll try to stay humble. I mean, if I don't attack this frigate, this land is flat, so they might be able to see me artillery and switch priorities to one of these artilleries here. I mean, and I'm gonna attack with this Gatling gun and onto this frigates, and it's gonna attack from here and onto this ocean tile. Pearl. Okay, this infantry is really strong to its sheer strength. Yeah, I can see the ourselves taking Persia's capital. Well, I mean, so far they've been trying to rebuild up their military, but I don't think they're gonna last long hung in this war. When it comes to infrastructure, I'm gonna need to rebuild some tile improvements here as time goes on. Okay. Oh, and plus I have the opportunity to build forts. Let's build forts. As my brother Splash would say, let's go! I wonder how he's doing. Playing Fortnite and all. And I can't work this railroad, so that's just great. I wonder if I can work this farm and have this worker still survive. I mean, I don't think that any random artillery is gonna ruin my day. I mean, I can try and attack my Cossacks, but I don't think it's really worth my time anyways. I mean, I might not be able to get out. I mean, especially if I'll protect this worker with a Cossack like here. I really don't want this to get wrecked. Oh look, a lovely scam call has entered the chat. How about I ignore its shallow sentence? And what's better worth my time than recording of a video early in the morning? Yeah, I know it's not that early. I slept late, and plus I'm trying to get beeline towards pharmaceuticals because oh no, wait here we're gonna get oil. You can never have too much oil or pollution. Okay, so I'm gonna re uh, put up a research lab for the purpose of science. Some I see have groups like rework some of the season tiles. Okay, looks like you have the interface for gold here. Nice as well here. Would be a shame if he exploited your wealth of here. Huh? Strange. Nothing else happened. And besides me about how to take the city. Oh, I was not wrong when, and I guess I'll say that this lovely here, Darius is for some reason aiming towards the Gatling gun rather than this artillery. The lovely. It's just either, or did they just suicide one of their units? Did they just go towards a Bakna? Oh, OMG. It's a good thing I'm researching biology because otherwise I wouldn't be able to combat against this. Oh my goodness. It's combat. I was saying combat against these great war bombers. In order to actually combat against it, I'm gonna need to put a unit onto one of these oil wells and pillage them and straight up. Okay, I gotta find oil wells and then I gotta pillage them to reduce the effect of the Great War bombers. Seems to me that the Iranians have their only source of oil here. Let's hope that's their only source of oil. Okay. Okay, let's pop it. And we took Persia's capital and we got the Levere. Loveverful. Well, okay. Now we're gonna need to build forts. That's what I learned here. Forts equals success, and we need forts. Okay, we have conquered the city of Persepolis. That's a lot of money. Okay, hey, what am I gonna do with this money? Pillage it, and plus take this worker because why not? Yeah, it's actually always Persia trying to spy into my territory. So, well, I mean, in that, if I can try to get a foothold into this oil well. Okay, with this pillage exploit here, I'm gonna rework these lovely horse tiles as I go. What? Wait, okay, I don't know how I don't know if I can reach to. Or yes, I can actually reach toward that horse tile with that Gatling gun. For a second there, I thought I wasn't gonna reach it. And I'm surprised that the Chinese and Siamese haven't even considered to attack me. I wonder why. Okay, what am I gonna do with all this money? Yeah, I'm gonna pour all this money towards production buildings. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, the reason right is to get these buildings up faster and quicker. Oh, I can actually work this fish tile now. Looks like I can work more than two specialists at once. I gotta buy at least a harbor and a seaport in this city. I mean, this infantry is precious. If anything, I should be putting it towards the battlefield. Then the next turn, I theoretically could reach this oil tile. Oh, within the span up to the 2 turns. I mean, due to the one plane strengths here. Due to one of the plane strengths here, with like a lot of visibility. That's one of their biggest strengths. Thanks. They might see my career war information. It's just me, or did they lose all their air force just by capturing Persepolis? Oh, that must give the Persians a very bad day. I'm gonna need to defend this infantry here with a couple of naval units, so this doesn't get crushed fairly quickly. Okay, we have our lovely great We have our great admiral here. Our great admiral's gonna lead our infantry towards victory within the next 3 turns, and by disabling Persia's ability to make an air force. Okay. I just realized, due to this update of forts existing via engineering, the pyramids is actually a stronger wonder now. Oh, unless you can grab the pyramids. I mean, the pyramids can work great in synergy to citizenship. Talent improvement is now to 50% now. Okay. I mean, I can sub right now, but then I probably lose this artillery. Okay. Yeah. Time for more infrastructure stuff. I can pick a free tech. How about I pick ballistics here and start working in like at least 4 anti-aircraft guns. Okay. Okay, so I need to work at least 4 anti-aircraft in all these cities. Question is, what cities do I choose besides my lovely wonder ones? I'm gonna pick Brian to make these anti-aircraft. But then again, it's working full production. I'm gonna need to make sure everyone here's working on food. It looks like my last city that's gonna produce anti-aircraft is this captured Persian city. I wonder how much is this gonna be fair to the Persians. Okay, probably not well, I presume. Is there any other workers within this facility here that can work a fort here? Oh, and plus I can upgrade one of this artillery into a machine gun. Yeah, when it comes to the science game, we're doing surprisingly well. Oh, and I predict we will continue to do well in the future. Muscovy is being Muscovy trying to get up the ironworks. Okay, is China have radio? No. Oh, that wonder's still saved. We can still get it. Oh, look, a couple cities grown. Okay. Hey. Oh look, Persia has subs. I mean, subs are actually useless if you know where they're actually attacking from. And plus you can usually tap on an area to check where you can go, and you can actually see where the submarine is. So sightseeing is pretty gosh and useless. It's like I gotta save this ironclad. Here, hold up. Our only weapon against our enemy, the submarine, is the destroyer, so we should go straight towards this tech. Like to make sure we it can survive against them. Okay. Enemy artillery has attacked our Cossack. Yeah, let's continue sleeping with this Cossack. I'm pretty sure I can win. For this Gatling gun, I'm gonna move with this great general closer. Shoot with this outdated Gatling gun. And then I hit next turn like a couple of times. It was okay. Let's build a fort on this hill that's gonna give us a lot of unit defense. And okay, what do we want to do with this Cossack here? Keep doing what we're doing with these Cossacks? Yeah, let's keep doing what we're doing and try and find in any sign of oil. We must destroy here the Iranian oil supply at all costs. Yeah, that's just coal. I'm pretty sure I don't need coal. Okay. Is there any more oil? That's aluminum. I'm pretty sure that's the Iranian supply. Their only sole supply of iron. And here. Okay. Feels tricky. Yeah, I mean, I had to get up and close with it in the Iranian border. Or if I'm gonna try and attack. with my Kozak. I mean, this Kozak's gonna be safe mainly because as this is gonna aim for the Gatling gun. Oh look, the city has grown, and plus we are gonna return a couple of trade deals to the Thai. The Thai has been very nice to me this game, mainly because they didn't even have the opportunity to be mean to me in the first place. Well, looks like we lost our Gatling gun. And the AI here decides to explore with and work with their worker as they have their lovely units destroyed. Okay, not to solve. I'm pretty sure you don't want your Gatling guns within the Persian border. Reload safe. Wait, no, I don't look at here. I want to look at the war front. Well, looks like and the AI is doing their usual thing. Yeah. Well, looks like the Iranians aren't gonna have any more. Well, that's gonna really make them extremely mad. How about we troll this submarine by pillaging this pearl tile? Okay. We're gonna start to siege this city. Pillage. I mean, we can only move and then pillage. It's just like a very slow Kozak. Yeah, only a shock a type of Kozak's gonna work here. Okay, I just realized there's a caravan. I just realized that there's another piece of artillery here. How about we try and take that out, shall we? I have a lot of my to-do list this here, and that includes wiping this house is dirty butt into a clean butt. Okay. Oh dog. Oh, I'm gonna rework all these tiles to productive tiles. I'm not sure if the AI is gonna prioritize us storing a worker, but how about we make a sacrifice to the Persian gods and goddesses. What's what's Persia's victors is that they're still building up their military over this huge humiliating military defeat, and I get why they do that. Okay, jokes on you, oh Persia. Jokes on you, oh Achaemenid Empire, because I have a machine gun. I can attack your city. Is very easy there now. I wonder what they're gonna aim for next. Well, they destroyed our infantry, but they haven't won the war. Besides, I haven't used this infantry, so that infantry probably doesn't count. yeah, this article is gonna last a long time. How about you utilize that to our advantage? Let's use this Gatling gun and to our lovely advantage, and that includes our infantry. But then again, I could reload save and save that infantry. Okay. You know what? Let's reload. Let's say I want some good infantry. Real. I think one of the airplanes here tried to destroy my other infantry here. You know, let's reload save, see what happens. Yeah, but by uh, this lovely he attacked result hold notifications here. I can tell how much of a so-called army Persia has. It seems to me that they're only working on artillery and triplanes. And yeah, triplanes seem to be efficient, and at the time, maybe they should work on them more often. Just saying. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna work on the railroad for infrastructure purposes. Okay. Should I try and attack with this ironclad with the city? Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Well, I'm just using this ironclad as a buffer here. Or should I use this ironclad as a buffer alternative? Like, hey, I'm gonna use this frigate here. I'm gonna try and not lose my infantry here. Let's see how this turn goes. And two of our users got this. Looks like we have no choice but to demand compensation from the Persians. Okay, geez, I always really despise it when you lose my units. Geez, the only way this unit's gonna survive is if I try and help it survive. Okay, so this ironclad's slow. Also, oh, maybe I should try it and use this caravel to explore a bit. Yeah, I'm considering attacking Ebakna first, since its submarine here is really being a pain in the butt. So far, but Gurium, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna attack the city first. Here goes my mom's voice. It's me, or has God given me an angel number of 333? Yeah, 33, the numbers 333 and 222 have been appearing a lot in my life recently. No joke. Okay, I'm recently getting a lot of these angel numbers. Just me, or is there a new icon for the produce nothing button? And probably just me and my falsehood memory. Oh look, our artillery might get destroyed. It's a shame that it's in city bombardment range because yeah, it's about to get rocked, boy. Okay. We lost a frigate, but that's not enough to win the war. I'm just saying. Bombard, then attack, then back off. Huh? With this lovely machine gun that I have, I'm gonna attack the city of Goryeo full first, and then I'm gonna go to the Epakna. that how you pronounce it, fellow Iranians? Jeez, I can't believe I had that attack with these his naval units. Oh my gosh! And the submarine's really being a pain in the butt. Or my ironclads are getting destroyed. Okay, if for city of Gurium, I'm gonna definitely capture and conquer. Yeah, with one luck just this point, I can definitely attack Gordium, but I'm not really sure if I can really take the city within this turn. Let's see if we can do that. I mean, we can try and attack with this low health artillery with this Kozak. Like, pillage. I can try to attack this. I can theoretically try to attack with this Gatling gun on here. Yet the Persians are gonna require a lot of compensation to compensate for the loss of a frigate. I hate it when I lose units. Dude, the frigate was so experienced, and they had a ton of promotions. And I like it when it had. I seriously liked it when it had the non-existent and logistics promotion, and that promotion was OP. Yeah, I'm gonna actually need to build a fort here. If we're being honest. Except this is the one that's gonna survive. Yeah. Either that we create a citadel. Yeah. I have the brilliant idea of creating a citadel in the city. Let's do it. Okay, now that I move into a more quieter area of the house at this point in time, let's see if we can try and say this is infantry nearby. Yeah, putting this Gatling gun here. It's probably not gonna change anything though. Oh, I mean, if I have all these units out of bombardment range, yeah, I'm pretty sure that we can survive. But we can let all these units survive. Okay. Maybe if I use worker, maybe if I sacrifice a couple of workers as to the loyal gods, I'm David Goliath thing to maybe this is gonna work. Worker sacrifice. Sounds like a funny concept to me. Okay. Okay, let's see how this turn goes. Hey! Really? There's 2 submarines now? Ugh, I can't. You know what? I actually can't wait until. Oh, I get at destroyers because I am gonna demand a ton of compensation and from on the Persians, and here really starting to get on my nerves. Attack. I plan to get this city in one turn, so I'm gonna pillage this fort and then attack. Can we get the city with this infantry? Probably not. How about we use this Kozak? Yeah, this is gonna improve our chances of getting in the city. Save here. Yeah. Puppet. Yeah, we're making good progress here towards the e, west area here. And we do need this infantry at all. Now it's time for this painful naval city to beat up. Okay. Okay. I got send these units into hiding. Otherwise, you're gonna continuously get destroyed. Oh, okay. Okay. This is really getting on my nerves. Oh, okay. I mean, I can use a couple of can buy off a couple of triplanes, or I can just get the refrigeration. It's faster, but destroyers are gonna cause some lovely upgrades to occur. All right. For my ironclads, this ironclad's gonna hide in the city. Okay. Okay, so this city's gonna purchase a caravel, well, to make up for the loss of a ironclad. Ah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna plan and demanding cities. I'm just gonna focus on gold. That's a main priority here. Gold return spices to China has ended. Ugh. Or how about I continuously get gold from you? You need the gold. Well, I need the gold. You need the luxuries. I need the gold all for this war. Uh, yeah, you at times endure such large losses as here, so potentially large as enough that I can cripple you our military slowly and like in a very annoying way. Okay, since the sports are likely gonna be useless, not being used anytime soon, I'm gonna work a couple of railroads. Let's hear. Uh, do I plan on getting on these coastal cities? Yeah, these coastal cities will be a really real pain here. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm gonna need to work on infantry. OMG and G. Yeah. Oh, I'll make up for all these losses. Oh, I get. Doesn't everyone and, hate it when they lose units? It's to some dead horse, dead brain AI. Yeah, I really dislike that happening to me. Okay, so with this Kozak, I'm gonna attack with this as artillery, and then back off. Yeah, I think Persia is going and onward 100%, and navies is 0%, and land. Yeah, Uh, yeah, we're usually strong on land. Let's continue doing what we're doing here when it comes to land invasion. Okay. Ballistics and combustion are two techs to beeline towards, besides refrigeration. Okay, I think I need to make subs. That's what I need to do. Make more submarines. Let's continue our work on my international railroad system. What is the AI gonna do now? I presume these submarines are gonna try and advance here. Yep, I knew it. Where are these submarines? Okay. I'm gonna need to rush purchase a lot of caravels in these cities. OMG. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Stop movement. Where is that bloody... Yeah. A triplane has attacked our artillery. Yeah. So I can pillage. It's an upgrade at the same time. But oh well. Oh, it is. It's what it is. I'm gonna work a mine on this tile, and I'm gonna work a farm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna work towards the land around here first and foremost, since I'm gonna be far more effective. Oh, and you're trying to work this tie. Would be a shame if someone wants to hold one of your units. Pillage. Jeez. His Iran has run away from under city of Tarsus. Yeah, uh, it's just does this seem a bit more historical? Well, I mean, one of the last leaders of the Achaemenid Empire prior to getting conquered by Macedonia uh, actually was a bit of a coward. So they decided to run the blood run away. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm gonna sleep until healed, and now I'm gonna try and attack with my Cossacks on the city of Tarsus. Let's Tarsus. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I risk losing this unit if I try and attack Tarsus. Let's just play it safe. If okay. Yeah, the triplanes are significantly less effective without their oil. I see no other source of oil besides a potential one coming from the city center. Yeah, thanks to the fact that I pillaged the oil, I have a more likely chance of winning the war. Alright? I'm gonna work this grassland and work all these tiles and absorb them into my lovely empire that I'm having here. Okay. This great general is all these naval units are gonna stay here in case some random sub idiot hit here or tries to come and snoop around my borders. Like, okay, we have 6 population and we somehow are working 3 population. Ooh, okay, I thought there was a bit of a glitch in this matrix. It's here. Never mind. I'm gonna produce a research ladder. I'm trying to grow the city. Build a research lab in this city. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot Oreoberg has grown. Okay, and enemy triplane is trying to attack our artillery. Well, he kept it focused on the artillery. Hey, I meant to pillage that tile. Okay. Where is this triplane coming from? I need to know. I really want to see where it's attacking from. Um, pillage. We're gonna take the city of Tarsus in 3 turns. Okay, so let's trade with the Chinese here. They're a really good trading partner, despite the fact that they well pretty much hate me. Oh, their poor empire has been crippled by the capture of the Beijing Shanghai King. Oh my goodness, we have anti-aircraft. OMG. Oh my goodness, we must send it to the battlefield. Oh, it's gonna be a real help having anti-aircraft in the battlefield. Okay, what's gonna happen next? When can we negotiate peace? I'm really starting to get tired of dealing with these triplanes. I mean, typically it's within the vicinity of 10 to 15 turns, and plus we gained a lot of cities from the Persian. Is it just me, or does the Persians seem to have a large emphasis on happiness? The great general has been born in St. Alexander Petersburg. Lovely. You're gonna need to go into the battlefield, ASAP. We now have anti-aircraft on the battlefield. Now, we need to just save it up enough money to upgrade some of these bad boys to destroyers. Such a big loss getting our ironclads wrecked. This navy hasn't even gotten that much of an experience at all. If we're being real here, I should get at all this navy into oh my borders so I can upgrade them. And in an instant, okay. What else can I trade to the AI? Nothing else. I guess I can continue my relationship with Romcom, but knowing Civ AI, he's probably gonna backstab me eventually for absolutely no reason at all. Also, that's one of the reasons why I'm gonna try and build just a couple of wimp up castles was bordering the Siamese. Okay, I've built a castle. Oh, that's gonna yield me in my economy, in happiness, and culture. Let's say that I discovered where one of the Persian triplanes is at. Is are the Persians the are is Persia actually in a deficit of oil here? Yeah, if so, then and excellent, and they should be. I mean, it's gonna reduce the effectiveness of triplanes due to the missing resource. Okay, so at this point in the game, our lovely borders have been set. I can try a domination victory here. But I just always like to go towards science and victory. I mean, I have the resources too.